Hi there, yogis. It's Kathy. It's nice to see you today. I just was going to share with you a yoga practice that I have been working on since Monday, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to enjoy it as much as I think you might. So let's get started. I'm going to ask you to have a strap handy because we're going to be utilizing the strap a lot this morning, and I hope you enjoy the practice. So thanks for joining me, and know that I miss you, and I can't wait till we're all together again. In the meantime, namaste. We'll be starting at the back of our mats, so come all the way to the back. Just leave your strap handy wherever that might be. We're going to be starting in child's pose. So go ahead and find your version of child's pose today, whether it be extended child's pose, whether it be a modified version with forearms crossed. You can use wide leg child's pose. You can do anything you want here, whatever feels best for you. We're going to stay here through 5 breaths. So I'm going to be in extended child's pose. I'm just going to lower my forehead down, soften my elbows, allowing our shoulders to drop back down. Just take some inhales and exhales. And find 5 breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Just beginning to let go. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. With the next inhale, we prepare, and with the exhale, we come towards hands and knees. Let's find a tabletop for a moment, separating fingers wide, drawing the belly in, neutralizing the spine. Let's be mindful of looking slightly forward. Let's keep the top of our head towards the top of our mat. Let's find this strong tabletop as we draw our belly in. Press down through the back, into the belly. Press the belly up. Feel how that totally engages your core. Stay here through 1 more inhale and 1 more exhale. We're going to look forward towards the top of our mat. Take a giant handprint forward. We're going to move into a modified plank, stacking upper body joints, finding our version of modified plank. Now stay here through 1 inhale, and with the exhale, shift back towards child's pose. So with this next inhale, we prepare. And our exhale brings us forward through modified plank. Let's bend our elbows and keep exhaling until you find a version of modified chaturanga. Press back up and sit back. Again, inhaling to prepare. Exhaling, draw ourselves forward, lower down, all the way down, belly towards mat, on mat. Keep the elbows underneath the shoulders. Press down through the belly. Just lift up easy to engage the upper back. So an easy version of cobra. Take a deep breath. And exhaling up and back. Child's pose. Well done. Moving towards hands and knees. Let's move. Right foot forward. Modified lunge. Let's reach it up. Modified high lunge. Surrender down. Modified lunge. Left toes under, left knee lifts, full low lunge. We're going to step it back, plank, modified if you would like. This time, let's move to downward dog, up and back, pressing back to the tail. Really breathe into those hamstrings, elongate. Now, float the knees to the mat. Left foot steps forward, modified lunge. Let's reach up, modified high lunge. Surrender down, modified lunge. Right toes turning under, right knee lifts, full low lunge. We'll step to the top of our mats, forward fold. Half flat back with the inhale. Exhaling, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. I might lose you here. Hands towards heart center, chair. We're diving into forward fold. Half flat back, forward fold. Excellent job. Left foot will step back for lunge. Left heel will drop. Warrior two, come all the way up. Cartwheel the hands up and reach. We're going to stay in warrior two for 5 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Looking over those right fingertips, inhaling and exhaling. 2 more, yogis. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more, yogi. Inhaling and exhaling. Cartwheel the hands down for lunge. Left foot will step in, forward fold. Half flat back, forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Hands drawn to heart center, chair, forward fold. Half flat back, forward fold. Right foot stepping back to lunge, right heel dropping, warrior two. Reaching right arm back, left arm forward. 5 breaths, yogis. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more. Inhaling and exhaling. Final 1. Inhaling and exhaling. Cartwheel the hands down for lunge. Well done. We're stepping back, downward dog. We're finding our downward dog. 1 inhale. With our exhale, it will be plank, fuller modified, knees down for modification. Inhaling to prepare. Exhaling for chaturanga, fuller modified. Inhaling for cobra, lifting up a bit higher. Elbows soft. Child's pose. Well done. Stay here through the next inhale and exhale. Our next inhale prepares us. Our exhale draws ourselves to hands and knees. Right foot stepping forward, modified lunge. We're reaching for our strap. Bring it so you can grab it easily as we turn our left toes under. Left knee lifts, lunge. We're returning to warrior two, but we're taking our strap with us. Left heel drops, warrior two. So take the strap, fold it in half, please. Make it a taut strap. Bring your arms up, bending the elbows. The middle of the folded strap comes to the back of the head. So the right elbow comes in front, the left elbow comes behind. Listen to your body, yogis. Take a deep breath here and a long exhale. We're going to make it just a little more challenging by taking the right elbow down towards the front, top of the right thigh. So now we're in this version of modified side angle. So our left elbow is coming straight back or up to the sky. So press the strap into the back of the head, but press the back of the head into the strap. Now return, warrior two. Whoa, right? Now reverse it. Left elbow comes down, right elbow comes up, look up. So here comes the left elbow. It's gonna come down, it's gonna touch towards your waist on the left side, possibly down towards the side of your hip. Your right elbow comes up, your right knee is bent. Yogis, can you feel that? Slowly return to warrior two. Well done, yogis. Now, release the strap. Bring the left hip forward, straighten the right leg. Bring the strap down. Find the front of your toes with your strap. Just hold it there. Take the hands down. Frame your right heel. Feel the elongation of the hamstring on the right side. Take a deep breath here. Now with the exhale, bend the right knee. Pick up the left heel and lunge. Stepping forward, left foot, forward fold. Half flat back, forward fold. Reverse one leg, come up. Hands drawn to heart center, chair. Dive, forward fold. Half flat back, forward fold. You have your strap, keep it there. Right foot steps back, lunge. Right heel drops, we're collecting our strap. Warrior two, keep that left knee bent. Now, taut strap, you folded it in half. Reach up, bend the elbows, touch the back of the head with the folded strap. Now, open the elbows wide, bend the left knee more. I'm looking either forward or to the side, either one is correct, but the elbows are directly right elbow back, left elbow forward. Open the chest. Okay, version, side angle. Left elbow tips down, right elbow tips up. Feel that engagement. So now, breathe, don't hold your breath. Don't allow this right elbow to come down. Keep it lifted up. Really engage through the upper back. Now slowly return, warrior two. Now take the right elbow, down and back. Now left elbow lifts up, but your left knee stays bent. So keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting. Take a deep breath here in this reverse warrior pose. And release it. Excellent job. Our warrior two. Release the strap. Slowly bring your right hip forward. Lengthen your left leg. Allow the strap to come down in front of the left toes. Do whatever you need to do to feel this delicious stretch right up the left hamstring. Seal the right side of that foot down. Take a deep breath. Now, bending the left knee, pick up the right heel. We're in lunge. We're going back, downward dog. Excellent job. Take a deep breath here. With the exhale, plank. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, chaturanga, lower. Take a deep breath here. Cobra, lift. Take a deep breath here. Child's pose. Well done. Sweep the hands back, release out the shoulders. Take a moment to listen to your body. Deep breath, long exhale. One more deep breath, long exhale. Brilliant job. Sweep the hands forward, extended child's pose. Drawing ourselves to hands and knees, toes under, downward facing dog. You're stepping down with the left foot, your right leg lifts up for three-leg dog. We're quietly stepping it forward for lunge. Great job. Now, drop the left heel down. Reach for the strap again, fold it in half. Straighten the right leg. Now, let's get our chest parallel to the floor. Take your folded strap behind you. Underhand grip, place your hands down on your seat. Now, we don't want to lock out this right knee. We want to keep it somewhat soft. We want to seal the left side of our left foot down. Good. Okay, so your chest is parallel to the floor. You have your strap and it's taut. Keep your chest parallel to the floor as you pick up these arms, tightening up through the triceps and the upper and mid back. You're looking slightly forward. We're not compromising our cervical vertebrae. Pick up your right toes and spread them wide. As you slowly lower the right toes down, draw the energy into those inner thighs. Try to bring that right thigh and that left thigh towards each other. Whoa. Good job. Slowly place the hands back down towards the back, the hips. As you begin to lift your gaze towards the top of the mat, we're going to bend our right knee. Now, we're going to take the left heel, we're going to lift it up, and you're going to lift your torso up till you're now in this high lunge with a taut strap. Take the hands slightly away from the seat so you can engage the triceps. You're going to lift your chest slightly so you feel like you have somewhat of a balance. Your gaze is forward. Take a deep breath. Your right knee is bent, but now here comes your left knee. It's going to bend and it's going to come down almost to the mat. Press into the right heel and slowly rise. And bring your strap in front of your shoulders, straight out. You have a number 11 straight out from our shoulders. Go ahead and lift those arms up for a number 11. Draw the belly in and scissor. Bring those inner thighs towards each other. Drop the shoulders down. Take a deep breath here. With the exhale, reach out with the arms. Number 11, straight out from shoulders. Hold your strap. You're going to make your exchange. Put all the weight into the right foot. That left foot's going to come in. Chair, arms in front. Taut strap. Take a deep breath here. Surrender, strap to mat. Release it, forward fold. Half flat back. Well done, yogis. Forward fold. Now, left foot steps back, lunge, downward dog. Stay here through the inhale, exhale, plank. Stay through the inhale, exhaling chaturanga, use modification. Stay here through the inhale, exhale, cobra, and child's pose. Well done. Sweep the arms back. You should feel the shoulders. Just stay here through the inhale and exhale. How are you doing? I hope well. Remember, you can stop the video anytime and recover. Now, we're going to do the other side. So we're sweeping our hands forward, extended child's pose. Drawing ourselves towards hands and knees, toes under. Downward facing dog. Remember, downward dog's an option. You can always go back just to hands and knees. Left foot lifting up. We're stepping forward into lunge. Great job. Now, right heel will drop. Reach for your strap. Good. Hold your strap, taut strap. Now, as you begin to straighten this left leg out, take your strap behind. Underhand grip. Good. Chest parallel to the floor, gaze in front of you. Good. Now really feel this engagement. Really feel it. Lift up the right toes, spread them wide, left toes, spread them wide. As you draw your inner thighs towards each other, which is going to help keep you lifted, place your left toes down. Great. Lower your arms down. Brilliant. You're going to bring the strap around as you bend your left knee. Strap around. Once you get the strap in front, straight out number 11 from shoulders. Pick up the right heel. We're in lunge. Go ahead and reach the arms all the way up. Cradle the head with your biceps. Shoulders down. Now, your left knee is bent. Weights into your left heel. Bend the right knee like you're gonna come down almost to touch the mat. Slowly rise. Well done, yogis. Reach out, number 11 with the strap. Look where you're going. Right foot steps in next to the left. Chair, forward fold. Well done. Half flat back, let go of the strap. Forward fold. Good. Reach for your strap. Half flat back. Soften the knees. Chin tucks to chest. You're gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time. I'm gonna step back, but you stay there. So you're holding the strap in front of the thighs, knees are bent. Begin to lengthen the legs and find a focal point in front of us. Take a deep breath. Balancing will be next. We're gonna shift our weight to the right foot, left heel up. We're gonna open up our left knee in a modified version of tree. Taut strap. Now, if you find that this strap in front works best, if you find the strap behind you works best, so you engage your upper and mid back for balance, feel free to go there. Wherever you would like to go, we're growing our tree. So this left foot's gonna come up, the left knee is out. You either have an underhand grip behind you. Now, the more you can press that right inner thigh into that left sole of your foot, the better for you. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Another inhale here. And exhale. Left knee in. Left foot down. Everyone, find your strap in front of your thighs. Well done. Reach up with the strap. We're leaning to the right, stretching through the left side body. Reaching up with the strap, taut strap. We're leaning to the left, stretching out the right side of our body. We're reaching up again with the strap. We're reaching out in front of us with the strap. And we're lowering the strap down. How do you feel? Now, moving to the left side for balance. Do you want to keep your strap in front of you? Do you want to bring your strap behind? Whatever works. Shift the weight, or you don't even have to use the strap at all. Weight shifts left foot, right heel up, right knee opens. Soften the left knee. Find a focal point in front. Now slowly lift up this right foot, pressing the inner part of the left leg in, left thigh in to the right sole of your foot. Keep squeezing those shoulders together, whether you have the strap in front or not. Take a deep breath, hold your engagement. Excellent work. Breathe, breathe. And right knee in, right foot steps down. We're all bringing the strap in front of the thighs. We're going to open this strap up to a wide, you still have your strap folded. Come out to the edges of the strap, so now almost a V. But as we lift the strap here, we almost have a version of a W because our head is up in the center. We're going to do the same thing that we did on the previous oblique stretch, but it's going to feel slightly different because of the placement of the arms. We're going to lean to the right. Now, keep your left shoulder down and back. Keep it in its pocket. Good. Slowly rise. You're back to your W. Now, lean to the left. Right side body lengthens. Right shoulder stays down. rise. You're back to your W. Bring the strap forward slowly. Bring the strap down. Bring your arms back into a number 11 straight down. Now, weight into the heels, bend the knees, reach out with the strap. Now, it's almost like I have my hand in the center of that strap and I'm pulling you forward. I'm gonna ask you to draw back. And we have this dynamic tension that we love about yoga. Sink down just a little bit more if it's available to you. Keep your chest up. Keep your breath strong. Inhaling, exhaling, release. Well done, yogis. Release the strap down and forward fold. Half flat back and forward fold again. Stay right there. I'm going to step forward just slightly. Good. Right foot's going to step back. Left foot will step back for downward facing dog. Good. Find your down dog. You did a great job, yogis. Stay through an inhale. With your exhale, find plank. Stay through your inhale. Your exhale is your version of chaturanga. Stay through your inhale. Your exhale is cobra. Stay through your inhale. Your exhale is child's pose. Well done, yogis. How do you feel? That was fantastic, wasn't it? A little bit of balance, a little bit of strength, offering some flexibility as well. So reaching those fingers forward, digging those finger pads in, slowly bring ourselves towards hands and knees. Now, our next pose will be dolphin. So we want to take a moment to find our forearms on the mat. So, we just don't know exactly where our forearms belong here. It's just totally up to you. If your forearms belong on the mat with your elbow, your shoulder, your elbow, your wrist all in alignment, so it comes down perpendicular angle, this is perfect. If you feel compromised through your upper back, you're just gonna lace your fingers together. Okay, so your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders, your toes are under. Without putting any pressure on the top of your head, we're gonna lift our knees, press our tail back, and we're gonna find this version of dolphin. So really press into the forearms. There is no stress in the neck. I want you just to release out your neck here. So if you've been looking at a device, you've been watching TV, been riding a bike, try to get this top of this head, it's free of the mat, building that upper back, dropping the shoulders down. We're here through one more inhale. Our exhale, knees float to mat. Well done, yogis. And sit back, child's pose. Let's sweep our arms back this time, reaching back. Stay here through an inhale and a long exhale. So we're going to repeat the warrior two, the side angle, and the reverse angle, reverse warrior, I should say, with the strap. So we're going to go back to that. Sweeping our hands forward for extended child's pose. Drawing ourselves forward towards hands and knees. Our right foot steps forward, modified lunge. Good job. Now, before we move into the side to the warrior two pose, we're going to come up to a nice lunge first. So left toes under and left knee lifts. Good. So you're going to find your lunge. You've got your strap. It's a number 11. Draw your belly in and slowly rise for a high lunge. Beautiful job. Now, open your arms up once again so they're like a V and a W or a W. Think of it either way. Drop your left heel down. Bring your arms around as you bend your elbows once again. So instead of having this right arm out, this left arm back, we have a strap. We're holding the strap to the back of the head, pressing the back of the head into the strap, and the strap into the back of the head. That makes sense? Okay, right elbow forward, left elbow back, right knee bent. Good. This version, warrior two. Good job. Side angle, right elbow. Now be careful of that left elbow. Bring it up, not forward, up. Good. Don't put any weight on this right elbow. Just let it come down. Open up. Doesn't that feel fantastic? Now come on, through warrior two. Drop your left elbow. Lift up the right elbow. You've got to reverse. Looking up. Good job. Now, slowly come back towards this version of warrior two. Now here we go. Let's add on. Left elbow comes forward. Right elbow comes back. Chest facing the top of your mat. Gaze forward. Good. Left heel up. Draw the chest up. Open the elbows. Lift the chest. Deep breath. Deep breath. Bend the right knee. Bend the left knee. Come down almost to touch. All the way back up. Reach up with the arms. Reach out with the arms. Lower the strap down. You're in lunge. Great job. Left foot in, forward fold. Half flat back. Inventory that body. Forward fold. We're going to reverse one all the way up. Hands heart center. Ooh. Chair. Forward fold. Half flat back. Forward fold. Great job. You have your strap. Right foot steps back. Lunge. Hold the strap. Overhand grip. You're coming into high lunge. Reach out. Reach up. Oh. Now you have this lunge. Shoulders are down. Here we go. We're going to drop our right heel down. Left heel intersects with right heel. Arch. Open. Look to the side. Bend the elbows. Touch the back of the head with the strap. Push the strap in. Push the head into the strap. Dynamic tension. Bend the left knee more. The right side of the foot, right foot, side of the foot, pinky side, down. Here we go. Deep breath. Lift your rib cage up slightly. Exhaling, left elbow drops down in front. Right elbow comes up. Breathe. Slowly return. Warrior two. Let's reverse it. Right elbow drops back. Left elbow lifts up. Look up. Don't compromise your breath. Left knee bent. Beautiful job, yogis. Stay here and return. Warrior two. Ha ha ha! Now keep the strap. You know anytime you want to let the strap go, you can, right? Okay. Left knee stays bent. Bring your right elbow forward, your left elbow back. Modify that left foot if you need it. Okay. My shoulders are screaming. Right heel up. You're in this high lunge. You've got the strap behind you again. Take a deep breath. Tuck the right hip under. Lift the chest up. Come on, find your balance. Good job. Woo! Slowly look forward. Now, keep the left knee bent. Lower the right knee down almost to touch. Press into the left heel, rise. Great job, yogis. Let's reach up. Let's reach out. Good. Let's lower the strap down. You're in lunge. Good job. Right foot steps in, forward fold. Well done, well done. Half flat back, forward fold. Reverse swan dive, come up. Hands drawn, heart center, chair. Forward fold. Last half flat back. Forward fold. Good job. Now, leave your strap there. Left foot's gonna step back, lunge. Left heel drops. You're gonna turn these right toes around. We're gonna do a version of forward split. So just go ahead, walk those legs out, fingertips down, good. You want to turn the toes out, forward straddle splits, do it. Lower down, head drops down once again to release out the tension through the neck. So now you feel those inner thighs, you're pressing down to the sides of your feet, just let the head drop. Doesn't that feel fantastic? Great work. Take a deep breath here. As we lift our head to look slightly forward, finger pads only. Good. Now, we're going to walk our fingers to the right slightly. Left hand's going to cross and reach for the outside of the right shin. Keep the left shoulder down. Take your right hand to your hip and slowly bend the left elbow and just give yourself a nice little twist. So now you're looking towards the top of your mat. Fantastic, right? Take a deep breath here. Now slowly let it go. Take your left fingers away. Right fingers walk towards the middle of your mat. Now, what I'm going to have you do, just to get our head above our heart, we're going to heel toe slightly in. Turn the toes slightly out. Soften the knees. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Good. So all we want to do is focus forward. Get some of that blood rushing down and hands come to our side. Good job. We're going to take 2 moonflowers. So you're going to reach up with the inhale. And as we bend our knees, track the knees out towards the pinky toe, our elbows are going to come to our waist. Slowly rise with the inhale. And the exhale brings us back into a moonflower. Slowly rise. Well done. A sunflower, inhaling to prepare, exhaling to bend both knees. Brush the fingers across the mat in front of you and rise. Just one more of these. Keep the movement going. Good. And slowly lift up. Great. Keep your feet where they are. Find a chest expansion. Lacing your fingers behind you, walking your shoulders to the back. Your toes are slightly out. Bend the knees slightly. Tuck the tail, and once again, lift the chest, engaging through the mid-back. Another big inhale here, please. And exhale to look forward. Bringing our hands to our hips, respectively. Rib cage lifts. Exhaling, flat back, forward. Good. You don't want to go any further. You're staying here, correct? If you want to soften your knees and bring your fingertips to the floor, please feel free to do that now. If available to you, heel toe out where we came from, toes slightly out. Okay, we're going to walk fingers, both sets of fingers to the left. Take your right hand, reach for the left shin. Take your left hand to your left hip. Bring the chest parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath. Exhaling, begin to rotate now to look to the left. So I'm really feeling that in my right inner thigh. How about you? Really breathe. Keep that left elbow up if you can. If you want to bring your hand to the back of the smaller back, feel free. One more inhale, and the exhale releases the twist. Both sets of fingers release to the mat. Soften the knees enough that you can pick up your right toes, turn them and face the top of the mat, pick up your left heel. You are now in lunge, and now stepping back, downward dog. Well done, yogis. Stay here through the inhale. The exhale, it will be plank. Stay through the inhale. The exhale will be your version of chaturanga. Stay through the inhale, and the exhale is cobra. Stay through the inhale, and the exhale is child's pose. Well done, yogis. Well done. Let's sweep our hands behind us, reaching our fingertips to the back. Great job. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Only when you're ready, extended child's pose, hands and knees, ankles cross, have a seat. You're going to extend your legs out in front of you momentarily, shake them out, reach for your strap, lay it on the top of your thighs. Good. How are you feeling? Good. You guys did great. Drop the hands down to the side and take a moment to look where your second toe on each foot is. So we want to bring that second toe straight up to the sky. We want to press our heels away. We are not locking our knees. Just go ahead and sit here for a moment with your palms up, just for a moment. Grow through your spine. Take a deep breath. Excellent job. So, finger pads down. Left knee will bend. Step down with the left foot. Please cross the left leg, left foot over the right thigh. Take your right hand underneath your left thigh. Now, take your left fingertips back behind you. Don't look yet. Then slide in the heel of that left hand and use it as a kickstand next to your left glute. So now your rib cage will lift, and your exhale will give you a nice twist, bringing this left knee close to the mid portion of your chest. So now you're feeling this delicious twist. And you're breathing normally, you're not holding your breath. Stay here through the inhale, and your exhale rotates you around to face the front. Great job. Release the left arm first, release the right arm second, lift up the left leg, and extend it out. Great job. Once again, second toe on each foot, straight up to the sky, press the heels away. Knees are soft. Bring the hands down to your side body, palms are up. Chin parallel to the floor. Good. You're looking straight ahead, grow through your spine, top of the head reaches towards the sky. Great job. One more inhale. With an exhale, release. Good job. Finger pads down. Right knee bends. Step in. Right foot crosses over. Good. Right hand's going to reach behind you, but not yet. Sweep this left hand underneath. Hug this right knee towards the middle of your chest. All of a sudden, you can really feel that stretch, correct? Right hand goes behind you. Slide the right heel of the hand in to use as a kickstand. So now that gives you the opportunity to lift the rib cage up, draw in this right knee towards the middle of your chest, and exhale, turn to look over the right shoulder. Good. Keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Keep breathing and rotate the gaze back. Well done. Well done. Release the right arm first, the left arm second, and step over with the right foot. Take both legs forward and kick out. Good job. Take your strap, hinge forward, lace the strap or place the strap on the ball of the foot on each side, wrap the strap around the back of your hand and allow it to sit up. Of course, this is only if you have that length of a strap, okay? Shoulders are down, chest is up, knees soft. Where's your second toe? Straight up to the sky, correct? Rib cage lifts with the inhale. We're gonna bend both elbows to brush the rib cage as we draw our heart center towards the space between our big toes. Press down through the sits bones. Draw the chest forward. Good job. Now, slowly look down to the knees. Top of the head now. You can even bring yourself slightly further forward if you want. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. And slowly release it. Great job. Now, release the strap, fold it up, place it back on the tops of the thighs. Good. We're gonna bend both knees. We're gonna take our hands behind us as we kind of slide our seat forward. Walk your hands in towards your seat. Open the knees up so the soles of the feet are together. Now, walk your hands where it's best for you. I like to feel my forearms to the back of my ribs. Really seal those soles of the feet together. Open the knees. Begin to lift the chest up, drop the shoulders down, and feel this delicious opportunity to stretch these inner thighs. Really breathe. Great job. Take one more inhale here, and our exhale brings our gaze forward, maybe slightly down. We gently close our knees together. We extend our left leg. We extend our right. As we take our hands away, we reach for the sides of our feet. I'm going to come right here. Sides of your feet. Reach for the sides of your feet, sides of the arch, and feel the difference in the stretch versus what we just did a moment ago. Feel the elongation of the spine. Excellent job. Please take a deep breath here. And with the exhale, chin lowers. Release the hands, slide them up your legs. Good job. I'm gonna bring my feet back. Good. So yogis, this is your choice. We're gonna roll down to our mat. You can bend your left knee or bend your right knee. Wherever you're at, we're gonna take our strap and we're gonna reach our strap out at a number 11. So now as we tuck our chin to our chest, we're gonna roll down. We're not rolling back up. We're just gonna roll down. So as you slowly hinge back, you're gonna reach this strap up at a diagonal. You're gonna slowly place your back ribs down and you're gonna reach behind you, number 11. So whichever knee is bent, you're extending both legs out. Well done. Now take a deep breath here. I'm gonna let go of my strap. I would like for you to bend your elbows and slowly slide the hands down to your side body. Good. Now plant the hands down, bend your knees, and prepare now for shoulder bridges. So I'm gonna just turn slightly so I can get a little closer to you. Good. So now, feet are separated hip distance apart. Walk the heels in as close to your tail as you possibly can without compromising your knees and putting them in front of your toes. Now think about having something between the inner thighs, squeeze. As you do this, draw your belly in and encourage the low back to come down to meet the mat. Draw your pelvic floor up and in, and you should feel a lengthening through the low back. If that's as far as you would want to go, feel free. Your palms are down, but please don't press through your palms. Just begin to peel the base of your seat up. Now, we're mindful of our cervical vertebrae. Do we need to lower our chin down towards our chest as we lift our hips up higher? Now stay here holding that engagement through the inner thighs, through the pelvic floor. You've got your hips slightly up. There's no stress pressing down. You're feeling strong in the shoulder bridge. Now slowly lower the hips down. Good job. Now, minor adjustments. Walk the heels in a little bit closer. This time we're going to rotate the pinky side of our fingers down. So our hands are down with the pinky side of our hand down, like we're reaching for our heels. Some of us might be able to reach our heels here. So what we want to do is we're going to go back into that shoulder bridge, draw your belly in, engage your inner thighs, press down, but lift that pelvic floor. That's important. Now begin to lift up the hips. So we haven't used breath to do this at all. We're just breathing normally. But if you feel breath control is better for you, always feel free to do that. Always inhale to prepare and exhale to exert. Good job. One more inhale. And with the exhale, safely bring your hips down. Well done. Now, bend the elbows. Palms facing each other, thumbs towards our shoulders, elbows brush rib cage. Fingertips can wiggle. Remember, mindful of cervical vertebrae. Feet can walk in. Inner thighs engage. Belly in. Pelvic floor lifted up and in. Lift the hips up. Now, press down through the triceps. Lift the hips up higher, and you should feel a release in the front of the quadriceps and the hip flexors. Lift up just a little bit higher, but don't compromise your breath in any way, and don't press down to the back of your neck or back of the head. We don't want to engage through those upper trapezius. And slowly release it down. Great job. You can choose one of the previous options, or you can reach the arms up at a number 11. Now, if you feel more confident holding the strap, feel free to do that. But if you want to just keep your palms facing, fingertips to the sky, we're going to take this number 11 in the shoulder bridge. So once again, just find your neck placement. Draw the belly in, inner thighs, engage. Now, pelvic floor lifts up and in. Weight into the heels, correct? And lift up. So now, you are really utilizing lots of core here, aren't you? Take a deep breath. Come on, let's stay here with the exhale. Lift the hips up a little bit higher. Lift them up enough that you do not compromise your back, but you feel the release of the hip flexors and the quadriceps. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. One more inhale. With the exhale, slowly lower the hips back down to the mat. You're going to bend your elbows, elbows to touch the mat. Begin to extend the arms. Good job. Lift the head up for a moment and look to your knees. Can you keep your head up as you draw those knees in towards your chest? If you feel like you have to drop your head down, feel free to do that. Just hold here. Good. Find those bottom of those shoulder blades. Can you feel that? Your angel wings. Lower your chin deeper to the chest. Hold on. Inhale. Exhale. Knees stay to chest. Head lowers to floor. Extend the legs. Flex the feet. Bring the hands down to your side. Good. Modify the neck placement. You guys did a fantastic job today. So we have this legs up at a number 11. We're going to point the right toes away from us. Flex your left foot. Bring those left toes straight back to the back of your mat. Flex your right foot. Point your left toes. Ooh, that feels good, doesn't it? Take a deep breath. And exhale, release the left foot. Relax the right foot. Take the hands, sweep them behind your thighs. Open your knees towards their respective shoulders. Take your left hand to the outside, inside, big toe hold. If that doesn't work, hold behind your thighs. Right hand, same thing. Happy baby. Rock gently side to side. Happy, chillin', happy baby. Slowly release it. Slow it down. Release one arm, one hand, then the other. Lower the heels, close the knees. Place one foot to the floor, opposite foot to the floor. Good job. We're going to reach out from our shoulders with our arms, and our thighs are touching. We're going to just lower the right knee down, like you're opening up one side of your book. So your left knee is straight up. It's almost like the spine of your book. Good. Now the right knee is down, the right knee is open, the sole of the right foot facing the left foot. Pick up the left foot and just close that left knee on top of the right knee. So just another way to come into this delicious spinal twist, but I also feel that through my left glute, left IT band, which is very valuable. Good, keep your left shoulder down. Drawing the belly in, bring both knees back up. Press into the heels as you find your neutral spine, inner thighs touching, both knees bent. Right knee is going to be the spine of the book this time, and the left knee just opens to the side. So the sole of the left foot is just facing the inner part of your right arch. Take a deep breath. Slowly pick up the right foot and place the right knee down on top of the left and extend that chest open. So the front of the right shoulder is really feeling this extension. The chest is opening, but the right shoulder remains down. Take a deep breath here. Now slowly pick up both knees. Excellent work. Find your neutral spine again. Draw the belly in and place the low back down. Now yogis, it's time to find our Shavasana pose. So let's go ahead and begin to extend our legs. Is that available for you? Or is it better for you to keep your knees bent? Is it better to bring your arms to your side? Let's all walk our legs out slightly so we can flop our toes out to the edges of our mat. Let's pick up our head, tuck our chin to our chest one last time, and place our head softly back to mat. Our eyes have closed. Our body becomes really heavy on our mat. We're beginning to let go of our practice. Whatever we found easy, and whatever we found challenging today. So feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as what's available to you today. Thank you so much for practicing with us. Namaste.